My boyfriend and his best friend send each other pictures of their privates and joke about being gay, but now I'm seriously worried there's more to it than just jokes. My boyfriend, 33 male, and I, 25 female, have been together for 3 years. We have a great intimate life. He tells me he loves me, he wants kids, and he tells me it's just a joke and they do this because it's funny. His best friend, we'll call him Tyler for the sake of this post, and him talk spicy to each other all the time. I've seen over his shoulder texts saying things like "I'ma pound you so hard it's gonna hurt to walk" for days after, and I have seen photos of both of them sending pictures of their private parts. I was snooping last night. I know I shouldn't do that, but Tyler sent my fiancé a photo of himself hard a couple days ago, and my fiancé said, "Nice schlong bro," and things like "too bad I'm not gay," or "I'd gobble that hog." Like it almost seems like they're joking but sending actual pictures of their privates to each other? Like multiple times and both of them bricked up? Talking like this pretty regularly? Am I overreacting, or do guys just do this? Please help, we are set to get married soon and now I'm seriously worried he is cheating on me with Tyler. Edit, first of all, I don't have a problem with him being gay, I have a problem with him cheating on me. I'm going to play it cool for a couple days and just keep an eye on their behavior. Tyler is coming over to hang out this coming Tuesday afternoon and I might say something to gauge their reactions. Not sure what yet, but something to see if they look at each other weird or something. I don't know. I'll update later when I know my plan. I hope this turns out all to be just some big joke between them. Update 4 days later, wow. I'll start with that. I didn't say anything when they were together. I was full of anxiety and all in my head and I just couldn't do it. I brought it up this morning before he left for work. I said something to the nature of, "I looked at your phone and I'd love to know why you two are s-ing with each other. I'm not comfortable with it and we need to talk about this. Are you gay or?" He literally burst out laughing as I'm tearing up asking this. He says this is all a big joke. He says that this whole thing started because they were making fun of homophobes and people who are insecure with their sexuality, and it went from jokes to full-on spicy pics. He said they talk about how it's so funny that seeing a schlong makes you gay or people find it gross when in fact it's no different than a picture of an ear or hand. It's a big inside joke because straight men are not supposed to act like this and people who think that makes you gay or weird are just insecure and childish. He says that it started with just sending pictures of schlongs from the internet, and eventually it led to them sending their own because of the shock value. I literally do not know what to think about this. I told him to stop it now and he said he would respect that and not do it anymore, but also said I need to chill and doesn't like that I looked at his phone. Ugh. I did see him start talking on his phone as he was leaving the driveway, probably complaining about me.
Update 2 days later, from my fiancé. I sent this to my soon-to-be wife to post for me. We had a heartfelt and serious discussion about what she's been thinking and then she told me about her Reddit posts. I will be honest, I have shared these with Tyler and we find this all super hilarious, as well as my fiancé now that she understands. All 3 of us hung out a few days ago and talked about it and we shared a good laugh. Conclusion: our sense of humors are much more developed than your average Redditor. A lot of people said gay humor between straight men is normal, but Snapchatting a picture of your bricked up schlong when they're not expecting it is too far and not funny? Get the hell out. People on these posts are the ones making it inappropriate, not us. We just find it hilarious because it's unexpected and shocking, and people's reactions when we tell them we do this, like all of yours, is funny as hell to us. This is not a secret among our group of guy friends, and a handful of other dudes have seen our schlongs besides just us two. After my conversation with my fiancé and Tyler, we agreed we wouldn't behave like this anymore if it made her uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong with being gay, and if either of us was gay, we wouldn't have a problem with that or keep it a secret. It's not our fault we've unlocked peak humor and y'all are projecting your perception of sexuality or insecurities onto the situation. We live in a pretty homophobic world, and I'm sure a lot of the men in these threads got bullied and called gay when they were in school growing up. Your fear of people thinking you're gay is not my problem or has anything to do with my life. It's perfectly okay if you wouldn't send a photo of your schlong to one of your friends, but if my bud Tyler wants to hit one of our brothers with a picture randomly every 6 months when they're least expecting it and everyone involved just finds it funny, then who gives a damn? It's not his fault you have a weak sense of humor. If you see a schlong and think of it as inherently sexual, that says more about you than it does us, buddy. To answer a lot of people's questions, no, I would not care if my fiancée sent a picture of her privates to one of her girlfriends as a joke. Literally wouldn't bother me in the slightest. If it bothers you, that's you. I also saw a woman in one of the threads who said she divorced her husband because he wanted to try being on the receiving end of lovemaking, and she said that's gay lol. So obviously the understanding of sexuality in this community is limited. A man and a woman engaging in an intimate act is not gay in any capacity. Homosexuality is when two men engage in intimate or romantic behavior, that's it. Do people send schlong pics in an intimate capacity? Obviously. Sometimes it's just funny, get over it. Sorry you're insecure about people seeing your schlong. It's just a schlong. It's not going to hurt you. This is a very weird, backwards Puritan society we live in. After speaking about it with my fiancé and Tyler together, she understands it's just a big joke to us even though it's not her particular sense of humor. She said she doesn't know if she's okay with it, so we agreed we won't act like that anymore. Boom. Problem solved. She's my soulmate and I love her very much. Everyone telling her to run away or break up with me is an idiot projecting their own crappy relationship experiences onto us. Maybe learn to give advice objectively instead of projecting next time. You don't know us. You don't know the dynamics of my relationship or of my friendships. I appreciate everyone who actually tried to offer her thoughtful, compassionate advice that led to us communicating about this so we could move past it. For the men messaging her on here and flirting, I would like to say you took advantage of her during an emotional time and she told me about how she played into this and will not do it again. I don't have a Reddit, but my wife will show me this post later tonight and then we are moving on from all this bull crap. Goodbye.
OP makes a new post 2 days later, October 13, 2024. Recent issues with my fiancé, but the last few days have been amazing. I accused my fiancé of something recently, being gay with his best friend. It's a long story but I'm not getting into it, and I agree with him, I was totally overreacting, and the last few days now things have been so amazing. The love making? The princess treatment, the constant attention. I hope things stay like this and I'll be such a happy girl. Am I childish to think it's going to stay like this forever now? He is like 10 times more into me right now than he seemed before.